Have you ever promised yourself that you would change, starting tomorrow? Have you ever made big plans full of hope and excitement, only to find yourself doing the same things the next day? And the day after that, you imagine a better future. You set goals and you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. But when the moment for action arrives, you delay it again, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, until that tomorrow never comes. This is the story of a young man who lived in dreams, owned great talent, but learned the hard way that goals are not achieved by waiting, but by forcing yourself to act. In a small village lived a young man named Smith. He was extremely talented. With his strong hands and sharp mind, he could turn raw iron into shining swords and useful plows. Everyone in the village admired his skill. Smith himself had very big dreams. He imagined becoming the greatest blacksmith in the land and believed he would surely achieve his goals one day. However, Smith had one dangerous habit. Whenever it was time to work, he would say, I will do it tomorrow. His workshop slowly filled with pending projects. Villagers praised his talent, but complained about his laziness. They needed their tools on time, but Smith never completed them. One day, his friend Daniel, a hard-working farmer, visited him. Daniel worked in his fields from sunrise to sunset. He advised Smith, dreams come true only when we work for them. You must start now. But Smith ignored his words. He wasted the whole day and in the evening planned again to start work the next day. Inside, Smith felt guilty, but he still did nothing. Soon, villagers began shouting at him for not completing their work. Children laughed at him and mocked his empty promises. Still, Smith did not care. One day, the chief of the village visited Smith's workshop. He warned him strictly, if you continue teasing villagers with your delays and do not work seriously, you will be thrown out of this village. That day, Smith felt deeply disappointed. His workshop was full of unfinished work, and the burden felt too heavy. He did not even know where to begin. A few days later, an old and wise man named Samuel came to the village. He admired skilled and talented people. When villagers told him about Smith's talent and failure, Samuel decided to meet him. Smith shared his pain, fear, and confusion. Samuel smiled gently and said, Nothing happens overnight. Everything takes time. You must start step by step, but you must work every day. Even when your hands ache, even when you are tired or sick, you must continue. No one achieves anything by imagination alone. Iron becomes polished only when it is hammered again and again. Samuel's words touched Smith's heart. The next morning, Smith forced himself to work. His hands hurt and his body felt weak. Many times, the thought of quitting came to his mind because the work was very tough. But he remembered Samuel's words and continued. Slowly, Smith began completing his projects one by one. Each finished sword and plow gave him satisfaction and confidence. People started noticing his dedication. Villagers admired his hard work and applauded his transformation. Happiness returned to their faces. In time, Smith became a respected and important person in the village. Everyone depended on him for their tools and needs. He was no longer just a dreamer, but a man of action. Before this story ends, ask yourself one honest question. How many times have you said, I'll start tomorrow? How many dreams are still waiting because action was delayed? Remember, the difference between where you are now and where you want to be is not talent or luck. It is discipline and daily effort. No matter how slow your progress feels, showing up every day will change your life. Force yourself to begin, force yourself to continue, and one day you'll look back and be proud that you didn't quit. If this story connected with you, comment below and share what goal you are going to start working on today. And if you want more stories that inspire action and real change, don't forget to like and subscribe, because your journey to success starts with one small step taken right now.